Are you looking for sealed product and singles? You can find it all on Channel Fireball.
Please use my Tablemon affiliate code when checking out to help support my content.
Looking for PTGO codes? Poton Store has all the latest sets and promos, instantly delivered to your email. You can use Tablemon code when checking out for 5% off.
If you're from Europe, Millipods Gaming has a wide array of sealed products, singles, and more.
You can use Tablemon code when checking out for 5% off.
Tablemon.
Welcome everyone, welcome back to a brand new video. We're going to be continuing with our Vivid Voltage coverage of decks, where we are now going to be taking a look at some of the non-V options that got released, which look very interesting. And one of those is this brand new Donphan, which does the attack Earthquake for 120 damage. Earthquake for 1 energy does 120 damage. And then you do 20 damage to each of your benched Pokemon. I believe this is a common trend with Donphan cards. Basically, they always end up damaging your bench somehow. However, this time we can actually take advantage of that with Spiritomb. Spiritomb's Building Spite ability allows you to put a damage counter on Spiritomb, and the Anguish Cry attack allows you to deal 30 more damage for each damage counter on this Pokemon. So Spiritomb is definitely going to be wreaking havoc after Donphan attacks 1 or 2 times. Especially because we have our own ability to add even more damage counters, and we have the Cape of Toughness to increase our HP by 50 more hit points. So in an ideal world where we have 10 damage counters on Spiritomb, we are doing 310 damage, which is nothing to scoff at. It's gonna be hard to get to that, but it is possible. Now, supporting these two Pokemon, we're gonna have Jirachi Jynx with its Ominous Posture ability, allows you to move 1 damage counter from one of your Pokemon to another, allowing you to power up Spiritomb even more. And then we have Oricorio and Dedenne. We'll try not to bench them, but having Oricorio as a way to recover after we get attacked or we get KO'd on our non-GXs and VMAXs is going to be really good, because we'll be able to get extra cards many turns. And then if they decide to KO Oricorio instead of an attacker, well, at least we get to keep our attacker in play. We have 4 research and 3 Marnie for supporters. We do have Jirachis to help us in setting up. We have 3 bosses to target down the right Pokemon along with a Great Catcher. Donphan does hit Crobat and Dedenne for weakness, so that could be very impactful. And then we have Pokemon Search in Quick Ball, the Pokecoms, and the Great Balls. We have Pokemon Recovery in the Ordinary Rod. We have the Great Catcher to go with the boss's orders as well. And we have the Martial Arts Dojo to increase our damage output by 10 if we have basic fighting energy attached, or 40 if we are behind in prize cards and we have that basic fighting energy attached. Now, with only 3 basic fighting energies, I'm not sure how useful or common that combination will be. We could consider other stadiums such as Chaotic Swell to mess with our opponent's plans on their stadiums, but for now we're gonna stick to what I ended up building. This is my my second try with this deck. I tried it out on stream, but things didn't go very well, and I didn't feel like those games were worthy of showcasing, so that's why I decided to record another video. Alright, so we get to go first, which I think is cool here. We start with an okay-ish hand, not the best. A lot of discard because of the Aurora energy, no supporter either, but hopefully, well, hopefully we get a good Style Wish here. We do have type advantage, right? So it's not bad at all. I'm gonna discard one of the Aurora energies. I'll grab a Phanpy, and then I'm gonna check to see what I have in the deck. Alright, so I'm kind of thinking that I might want to grab the Pokecom. Well, nah, I'm gonna lose the... I still have other energies. I have to play right. I don't want to miss this. Let's do this. Let's attach this and discard the Cape. And then we'll go ahead and pass. Yeah, what my opponent would presumably do is attach and power up the PIKAROM. You will not be surprised if that is exactly what happened, and I would be okay with that. We'll see. We shall see what happens. Alright. This gets played. It's not the end of the world or the biggest of deals, honestly. In an ideal world, we top deck a Pokemon and then we get just Aurora Energy onto it. I don't think it's worth it to prepare for heavy impact, so I'm going to end up losing my third Aurora Energy, which is never a good thing, but it is what it is. In exchange, we'll be taking 2 prizes on the Boltund, which is nice, and as long as we get a consistent stream of attackers, that's all we need to secure this match. The hammer, it's not a head flip. If we lose the energy, we'll lose the energy. It's not the biggest of deal, like I said. At least that might mean we get another attachment, which is nice. If only Donphan had lightning resistance, that would be nice. Then we wouldn't die to the PIKAROM. Okay, this top deck means I should definitely Stellar Wish now, right? Ooh, I got the boss, so now I just eliminate PIKAROM, I think. Right? Why not? Honestly, why not? Just eliminate the PIKAROM here. It's gonna cost me my research. Oh no, I don't have to. I thought if he had flipped heads, it would have cost me the research, but that's okay. We're hitting for weakness. Bye bye PIKAROM, turn to 3 prizes. This is the beauty of having cost-effective fighting type attackers against this, against Eternatus. And now we even get to conserve the energies if we use Marnie, so that ended up working out so nicely. We might lose the Donphan, but that's okay. That was a worthy trade for sure. That was an absolutely worthy trade for sure. And now that my opponent promoted Boltund, I actually don't think we're getting KO'd. Which means this Donphan alone is gonna get 5 prizes. This is a very lucky pairing for me, right? Very lucky pairing. But hey, we'll take it. We will take it. And there we go. Yeah, there's a victory. Definitely agree with that. I don't think my opponent had a chance in that game anymore after I got such a solid start, right? Such a solid start. So pretty nice. Pretty nice. Let's jump into another game where hopefully we get to showcase the deck a little bit more and the synergy between Donphan and Spiritomb, and we get a consistent stream of attackers ideally. Alright. So we get to call a coin flip. We lose the coin flip yet again. No, actually I won it last time, so we're 50-50 in coin flips. That's perfectly fine. That is perfectly fine. So what would be the other featured card? I guess the Aurora Energy, right? Maybe the Cape of Toughness. Yeah, actually I'm gonna go for a Cape of Toughness. This is a pretty solid hand. No supporter. Yeah, actually never mind. This is not a solid hand. This is absolutely not a solid hand. But it is what it is. And we're up against Eternatus, so we managed to hit both matchups where we have type advantage, right? Both matchups which should be seeing less play because of Donphan and possibly because of Colossal VMAX, right? Possibly because of Colossal VMAX. Alright, so we see the Pokemon, bring back the Galarian Slowbro. There's the Eternatus. So we will never be able to one-shot Eternatus VMAX, but two-shotting it is just as good, honestly. I'm very happy that he plays that Stadium immediately. He's trying to draw extra cards with Crobat. Yep, I am very happy with that. That means I get to Martial Arts Dojo potentially. Depending on what I draw, I might just like not even play the Stadium. We can't check my opponent's deck, right? We can't check my opponent's deck. That's okay. It's just I'm used to the online tournaments and being able to check opponents' decks. I definitely am. Alright, so they pass the turn, we top the Phanpy, that is perfect. So the Pokemon guarantees that I have Dedenne. I am a happy camper with that. I am absolutely a happy camper. So we're gonna do this, we're gonna do this. We are certainly going to do this for Dedenne. If it's in here, it is. If Dedenne wasn't here, I probably would have grabbed Oricorio maybe. Let's go ahead and do this. Let's go ahead and do this. Well, already threatened. My opponent now needs to find another stadium in order to be in a good spot. And like, I'm basically sort of encouraging the attack. And I will bench this guy, but that's all I'm gonna do for now, I think. Or should I switch and research? Actually, I like that. Establishing potentially another Phanpy and or more attackers, I think I like that. And then this, I guess, would work on the active. It's better than just discarding it. We'll go ahead and research. Losing the energy, not ideal, but it's also not the end of the world. We will do that. Establish another Phanpy, which is fantastic. Get another Stellar Wish. And get Scoop Up Net. And honestly, we're in a good spot. I feel like we're in a good spot. We threaten my opponent. If he takes a KO and doesn't counter my stadium, then we can just KO him with Donphan. If he chooses not to evolve or whatever, which he just did, then we could have KO'd the alternatives with Donphan. So overall, we are in very solid spots. Goes for research, so no boss to chase my energy. As long as the stadium sticks, we're gonna be able to 1 KO. Oh no, actually, never mind. We're 10 damage short. Never mind. I was thinking of Colossal VMAX, because Colossal VMAX hitting for 130 plus 40 does 1 KO this guy. Donphan, I guess, never 1 KOs this guy, so never mind. Oopsies. Never mind. This is still fine though, because we don't need to 1 KO. It's like we're trading 2 for 3, as long as we get back-to-back attacks, and that is good enough. What we do need, however, is the Donphan. That is what we do need. Okay, so I don't expect to need Great Catcher in this matchup, for sure. So I do want to establish Oricorio right here to draw extra cards, because I do need my Donphan. So let's go ahead and Stellar Wish now. I find Marnie, alright. So I'm gonna go ahead and attach this. I've lost a Dark already, so I guess I attach energy here and discard this. And then I can definitely Scoop Up Net this guy, promote this, and we'll go ahead and Marnie, look at the next 5, and then we will use Oricorio, look at the next 3. So within the next 8 cards, we need a Donphan, please. Please. No. Oh. Stampede's hitting for 100, which also sets up the number, I guess. So, I mean, it's not the best thing, but it is what it is. Hyper Phanpy, go 100 damage. So 100 damage, actually, yeah, 100 damage, and then next turn we do 240 with the Donphan. Quotation marks, because we haven't found Donphan yet. And then we want to KO the alternatives VMAX. That's the plan. Will it happen? We don't know, right? We didn't hit for 320, but in the end result is the same, right? And we're losing only a Phanpy instead of a Donphan, so it's not bad. You know, it's not terribly bad, as long as we get to attack. What hurts is not being able to damage our own Spiritombs. That's the only thing that like really hurts us. My opponent, no supporter, he has a sad face. We cannot whiff here. We absolutely cannot whiff anymore. Geez, I keep top decking resources. So I'm thinking of using Oricorio instead of just outright research, to try and be a little conservative with my resources. I find the Donphan perfect, so I get to conserve this hand, which is amazing. Definitely attaching this. What am I discarding? I figure the Spiritomb, right? I won't be needing a 3rd Spiritomb, and I still have a 4th if I do, and the Ordinary Rod. My opponent is sad that we found that. Sure, let's keep the Jynx, but we're just gonna do this. we are going to Building Spite. So no supporter for me this turn, but that's okay. That is actually okay. And then we'll go Earthquake. Get the KO, we don't need the Stadium. Oh, and yeah, the Stadium didn't even help us because we don't have a basic fighting energy, so clearly we didn't need it. Clearly we did not need it. Has to discard Pokemon, not super impactful, honestly. He doesn't need a full bench to 1-KO my stuff, and realistically my opponent can still win. If he goes boss KO this and then boss KO this, he's done it, right? Because I have no way to 1-KO and Eternatus VMAX. Yeah, I have no way to 1-KO and Eternatus VMAX right here. So yeah, pretty fortunate pairings that we managed to show Donphan against PIKAROM and against Color and Slowbro. Those are the matches you want to hit, right? Because you hit for weakness, you hit for very big damage. Against everything else, oof, it's a little... The damage output 120 is a little underwhelming. You are a single prize attacker. You will struggle against ADP for sure. You will struggle against ADP, but it is what it is, you know? It is what it is. There's nothing you can do to work your way around that. Every non-V, non-GX deck will always struggle against ADP unless they're Whimsicott and you can play Lightest GX to turn off the ADP GX attack before they use it, right? That is actually the only way to do it. So now I'm no longer like super worried. My opponent's still at 4 prizes. That means we get usages of Oricorios. I have back-to-back attacks with Spiritomb. I have boss to chase down the Eternatus VMAX. So I'm feeling very good now. I am feeling very good. My opponent chooses to use boss, so there we go, right? Just as I was saying. If he doesn't KO me though, then that literally doesn't matter. He will KO me. Wow, okay. So, like I said, that could be our demise. If my opponent finds another boss, that could be our demise. So what I'm gonna have to do is... yeah, what I'm gonna have to do is... If I boss this guy, it doesn't matter. I KO this. Then he needs boss and energy off of a 3-card hand, right? He needs exactly boss and energy off of a 3-card hand. So I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna evolve. I'm going to play Jynx and move 1 damage counter from here to here. Otherwise, this Spiritomb would get KO'd, and that would be a problem. I will Building Spite, however, with this. I got KO'd by the poison, so that's why Oricorio doesn't work. I don't want to do this. Like, everything in my hand is a good card, other than the Scoop Up Net. So in case I get reset stamped, I'm just gonna play this, and yeah, I don't need to use the ability, honestly. I'm just gonna Earthquake. Yeah, and I have Win in hand. I have Win in hand. For a second there, I thought I wasn't KOing that guy. So my opponent needs energy boss. If he has it, he wins. If not, he loses. If he has 6-second energy, he also wins. That's something I didn't consider. If he has 6-second energy, he wins. Energy, Quick Ball for Crobat. So this might be where, despite our good start, or decent starts, because we had to bench both GXs. I'm about to see the well played. Okay, didn't immediately play it, so I reckon that means he didn't get it. He might have Marnie though, so if he Marnies us away from the boss, that's gonna be annoying. Oh, he has Pokegear, okay. Well, he didn't get it, clearly. He did not get it, clearly, so now I guess Stamp is the worry. Now I guess Stamp is the worry. Marnie's also a worry. Both would suck, right? Both would definitely suck. Our stadium gets countered. That's okay. We don't need the stadium. I think we got this. I believe we've got this one now. All right. There's a stamp. There's a stamp. And that means... Oh wait, what? Oh, my opponent didn't take a knockout. Okay, so... My opponent didn't take a knockout, that means we don't win with boss. But we still lose now. Because I did not get Scoop Up Nets, I used them the previous turn, I do not have a switching card. So Donphan's gonna get KO'd. Oh no, it doesn't get KO'd. I survived with 10 HP. Okay. So we go back to the same situation. Oh no, you know what? Oh, I can save the Spiritomb. Oh my god. I can actually save the Spiritomb thanks to Jynx. Wow. I can actually save this Spiritomb thanks to Jynx. Yeah, I had one of each. I had 2 bosses left. So I'm just using up cards I know I won't need. And we'll Earthquake, KO the Toxicroak. And then it's once again the boss, yeah? If my opponent has boss, he wins. If not, I win. And there's the well played, there's gonna be the boss. He did what he needed to do, the stamp was the key card. That wrecked us, it was close. If I had gone boss, that's what the format is, right? If they get boss, they win. If I have boss, I win. It is what it is. Not taking a KO was the correct play by my opponent right there to not activate Oricorio, so pretty well done there. And yeah, it's Donphan a competitor. It's an interesting deck. It feels a little clunky. The energy is awkward as well. For Cape of Toughness definitely feels excessive. So perhaps taking out 1 cape for the 4th Donphan might be decent, right? Just to have extra ways to find it. And yeah. That's going to be it for this video. Remember, people, I am giving out codes in every single video that I upload. For those of you who are subscribed to the channel, you leave a like on the video and you leave a comment. Any comment works. Thanks so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed Donphan. If you give it a try, let me know how it works out for you. And I will see you in our next video. Bye-bye.